Good morning, Prudential sales executives. For our video message of the week, let me start off and give you your last reminder, okay, for our November 16th event, because it's next Tuesday. So I look forward to seeing everyone there. We've got a lot to cover. All right, today's conference call, what we're going to focus in is on something you received last week. So hopefully all of you have received and or taken a look at your new market report from your company. Now this will give you not only information that is valuable in more of a general sense, but what's great about this market report is you can request from us the ability for you to get this report on a specific zip code. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So let me hold off there and really jump in. All right, first of all, I've entitled today's conference call is Know Your Market. Now the key word there is your market. All right? The market's doing what it is, but let's bring it down to your world. What's going on in your world? And that's what we're going to focus here on today. All right. So first of all, and this ties right into this report that you just received. You may have not, and I know some of you have, but you may have not requested the specific zip code report. When I'm done with today, I think many more of you will. All right? You can get that out on a consistent basis, weekly, every couple weeks, every month, whatever your desire is from a timing standpoint. All right, so first of all, goal number one, today is about using a targeted approach. The days are over with this idea of throwing a bunch of stuff against the wall and hoping some sticks. What we're talking about here and where our mindset is and has been, all right, for at least the last 2-3 years, is this scalpel approach, being very specific and very deliberate on what you're doing. All right, so one, using a targeted approach towards your business. Focus and specialize all your efforts. There's a million things you have to do every single day. What we want to do is we want to focus your efforts. Now, the trap that we can all fall into is we try and be everything to everyone. How's that working for you? Not really effective. So that's what this report is all about. It's starting to bring it down to your individualized world. Let's call it your zip code. Something that you want to really know as much about as you possibly can. In fact, what you really want to do is position yourself as the expert. Can you know everything about every area of town? No. Very, very difficult to do and probably ineffective to try. But what is effective is know everything about your specific areas. Specifically, let's drill that down to a zip code. Now I know there's a lot of developments and a zip code is large as well. But guess what? Much easier to learn everything about one zip code than learn about them all. All right? And again, the more you focus on that one zip code, the more it'll internalize. 2 ways to learn: emotional involvement or repetition. The more you hear about what's going on in that one zip code, the more you will internalize what's going on in that one zip code. And that means you're building confidence and you're able to share that information over and over again. And not only share the information that exists, but start to get a feel for the changes. So you're not bogged down by the entire market. You're focused on, let me tell you the changes in your world, in whatever that zip code is. All right, so that's number one. Number two, that's really important right now, and that's what this report is about as well, is being consumer, customer, and client-centric. Being customer and client-centric. Well, what does that ultimately mean? Well, that means really listening to the clients, understanding that what we're offering is about them. If you want to help your business out, we've got to make sure you're helping the client out. You're helping the potential client, which call that person a customer today. So we want to make sure that we're listening and providing what they want. All right. So the other aspect of that is truly, are they interested in what you're providing them? That's the beautiful thing about this particular report. You're bringing that down to a zip code and you can talk about it, about their zip code. This is the zip code that you live in. These are the areas, just like in OSA scenarios. These are the properties and the real estate transactions that affect your world. All right? If they want information about other zip codes, you can of course share that with them. But I promise you, they're going to be very interested in what's going on and the changes and the ongoing changes that affect their personal zip code. A question that I want you to ask them is, ask them how the information that you're providing them, which will come on a consistent basis, ask them how it differs, and maybe it's the same, with their personal beliefs of what's going on in the marketplace. I guarantee you what that will do is it will spark conversation. And that's what it's all about. You building that rapport and you being able to communicate and them feeling comfortable, okay, to communicate with you. Either it's a past client or a customer that you want to be a future client. Open up that conversation. Ask them, say, with this information that you're seeing, did it make sense to you? Based on your present belief structure, what were you thinking about the marketplace where you live? Okay, open up that conversation. It's very important. In that same vein, once you better understand what's interesting to them, make sure you do other offers. Like I talked about a little while ago, make sure you bring up that you can also provide OSA, sharing information specifically about, their property, giving them full access, being a VIP on your site, giving them full access to the MLS, texting, information about real estate at their fingertips. You're starting to get the understanding now. It's all about them. It's all about you being able to say, let me be real blunt. At Prudential Americana Group, we're real clear that you're our client. We want to make sure that you have the tools to be successful. Well, guess what? It's that same vein. We've got to make sure that the clients, okay, out in the marketplace, the potential clients out in the marketplace, okay, are happy and look to us as their resource for real estate. These are the things that can help. In that same vein, you're locking in that relationship for you personally and the real estate business you do on an ongoing basis. Lastly, November 16th, I've gotten some calls and some questions about what do I need to bring? What should I have ready? Because I really want to hit the ground running. First of all, congratulations. I love that attitude. That's the right attitude to have. Along the lines of today's video message, what you need to do is make sure your sphere and the people, okay, that are in the area, be it a people farm, a geographical farm, I don't care, that you have proper contact information. That means, of course, name, address, phone number, email addresses, okay, correct email addresses, all right? You need to be able to communicate in today's world. So that would be step one to get ready, okay, for our event on November 16th. We're going to cover a lot more stuff than that, but I will tell you, you have this extra time right now to start putting that together right now. So get accurate information on the people that you contact on an ongoing basis. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you at the November 16th event at the Gulf Coast. Bye-bye.